Namaste, my friends. It's been a while since I've been here and recorded a vlog. One of my favorite places. I put in an earbud in hopes that it would improve the sound because, right here I've got a lot of rushing water all around me. This is a little feeder stream that goes into the Patapsco River. This is between the Hilton area and the Avalon area. This is actually off of the Sawmill Branch Trail. One of my favorites, and one of my favorite parts is you can see it's a little technical, a little rocky, a little hilly, and it's also a pedestrian, foot traffic only, so I don't have to worry about being run over by mountain bikes. Always a plus. I feel like myself. I'm sitting here and I feel like me. Third stage goddess that I am. I feel like myself, and I'm so grateful to be here. I was able to walk here, hike here, whatever, by foot. I don't know how far I've been. I'll probably end up with 10 by the time I get home. I like my Saturday mornings. Oh, it is, by the way, it's August 6th. I didn't even leave the house till about 8 o'clock, so it's probably about 9 o'clock right now. Humid, very, very humid, but lovely. Warm, humid. It's like a nice, soft blanket just wraps you up in summer. It feels amazing. The interesting thing that I want to share, I guess it's something about independence maybe. As I was thinking, as I veered off of my normal walk, which I usually do during the week, I had this pull to get down towards the river and see my river. So I did. I know the trails, obviously, and I took some of the trails to get down to the river, and I decided to kind of come a longer way back just to enjoy coming up this little feeder stream valley. It's going to take me up to the campground loop and in the park. But the independence and the freedom and the ability to take that path less traveled, to veer off on a tiny little trail. Not many people know about it, but to have that freedom and ability to do that, and to be able to have the confidence and the health and the fitness to do it as well. To say to myself, well, my 6 miles, I think I'm easily going to make it into a 10-miler today because I wanted to get down into the park. The only downside is that when I did get into the park, I crossed the river to get to where I knew that there's a water fountain, and there was no water fountain. It was turned off. What the heck? I don't know. But I'm pretty confident there's going to be water up the hill, so I'll be fine with that. And goodness knows I have enough calories stored. I don't need any calories on this particular jaunt. And again, I've been hiking these trails for decades, so this is not an unknown for me. I know these trails well. I know where help is if I need it. So, it's not like I'm being dangerous, although I am wearing my road sneakers. You can't see them. And I'm on the trail. So it's a little wet. Sorry, you just got to see my belly hanging out. I had to put it back in. The ultimate freedom of being able to, to do this, to have the fitness, the health, the knowledge, and the time and the space. It's amazing. And I know for some people, they would much rather be, vacationing at a resort or lounging at their beach house or, things like that. I don't have any of that. But really, can you beat this? Can you beat this? No, it's beautiful. I think there's grace and appreciation of what you have and what you can do. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I know there are things in life that maybe people strive for that I know that I will never have. And part of the reason why I never have them is because I'm not going to strive for them. I'm just not. This is where I find peace and happiness. I find peace and happiness in natural places and in my ability to access them, to have the strength and the health and the fitness to access these places. I think that is the greatest gift we can receive, is the gift of health, the gift of fitness, and just the gift to appreciate this glorious earth, the things that we have. So my heart is full right now. My life is crazy right now, but my heart is full of just being here. I feel like when I'm here, it's like when you plug your phone in to charge at night. That's where I am. I'm plugging myself into charge so that I can make it through. I had a rough week. Work has been really crazy. I had to take a sick day on Friday, yesterday. Things that just got anxiety, my health. I was feeling very run down. I wasn't sleeping well. And all those things put together, I had to respect my body and what it was telling me and respect my mental health. I had to step back. I've been working overtime, mandatory overtime. I've been very unhappy and feeling very just unhappy in the position that I'm in. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful to have a job. I'm grateful to the company. I'm grateful for all of that because it's been good to me in a lot of ways, but in a lot of other ways, it hasn't been. They do take advantage. It is a mill. They also know that if I walked out today or this week, that I'd be replaced in an instant. They don't really care, and they don't. Yeah, but that's another rant. And I did state I'm not going to be ranting because it doesn't do any good. However, instead of ranting, what I've done is that I have gone out. The local school system, contacted me that I was recommended by the assistant principal last week. I have completed all the applications, gotten all my references, and they are sending me an offer. I haven't seen the offer yet, but frankly, I really think that I so desire to accept this offer. I so desire to be working with kids, working in the school to help these kids, and just to be doing good, And I'm excited because I know that working with kids every day is going to be a challenge. It's going to be different. There's going to be joy, and there's going to be some heartache and sadness and frustration, as there always is. But that's what it's about when you deal with humans, especially immature humans, But I wouldn't trade it for the world. So I'm excited. I'm really putting a lot of my energy into this offer and hoping it's something I can accept, because the trade-offs are so great that the money, money's important. I don't have a lot of money, but I'm grateful because I do live a good life. Again, it's because I so greatly appreciate what I do have. So I think I could take the hit with the money, and I think that the time that this job will afford me, I'll be off. I still work a full day, but I'll be working 7:30 to 3, and I will have a time and energy to work on something else. I want to write a book. I have something I need to say, and I want to write a book, and I think it'll be enjoyable. I don't know if it'll ever happen. I've started it, but I've stepped back. In the last few years, I just haven't, I don't know if I lost the passion. I think I've just been really beaten down. I think everybody, between COVID and living situations and finances and jobs, it's been very, very hard for everyone. So I'm going to cut myself a little slack and give myself some faith that I will return to this. And if I have the time and I'm not working all the time, I'll have summers off and I'll have holidays off. That's huge. So I hope to be able to work on that, and I hope to be able to spend some of these school days off with my school-age grandchildren and take advantage of that. So the time that this could possibly afford me is amazing. So I'm looking for the time, and I'm looking for the fulfillment of being able to work with these kids. And the assistant principal that interviewed me just made such a huge impression on me. She's amazing. She's dynamic. I had a good rapport, and she asked really wonderful questions of me, and it brought out a great conversation so that I was able to ask a lot of questions of her as well. So I'm feeling like she would be an amazing support for me to enter into working with these kids and kids with special needs in particular. And I'm very much looking forward to working with her. So again, if I have to take a financial hit to do so, I think it will be worth it. And just one last note as a follow-up. We got a contract on that house, that little tiny house that backs up to the woods with a big tree and a deck and a fireplace. Yeah, it's where I want to be. So we have a contract, but of course, until it settles, everything's up in the air, and we're going through the loan process and all that heinous activity that you have to deal with underwriters and money and bank accounts. And of course, I'm trying to change a job, but we won't go there. So everything is good. Everything is a little stressful. Like I said, they're going to present an offer for the job, but that's an unknown. We have a contract on a house, but and even though we're pre-approved for the loan, there's a lot of things that are going to have to happen, a lot of moving parts. And I have to keep my faith and remember that, some people say, if you don't expect anything, you won't be disappointed. But I think I need that in my life, that expectation to think maybe this really is going to happen. Maybe through hard work and persistence and perseverance, the dreams do, start coming true, little baby steps at a time, baby steps. So I'm feeling pretty good. If I didn't get out today and I was sitting in the house with another cup of coffee and lamenting the gray skies, because it is definitely cloudy. We've had a lot of rain. The water's running well because we had a big storm last night. But being out here just creates an optimism in me. And I think it does for everyone. So my thought is get out there. Get out into nature, even if it's just, into a little park or a grassy area. Get out there and feel it and breathe it and appreciate it. Appreciate the things in your life you do have. Let go of those other things that you don't have, that maybe somebody tells you should, or the poisonous social media flaunts in your face. But appreciate what you have and where you are. And that just means for me today, I'm appreciating my health. I'm appreciating that I'm able to be right here, right now. So that's my thoughts for today, my musings. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of nature with me, and hopefully somebody might watch this. And please practice appreciation. Try to get outside. Just try to get out a little bit. Thank you so much for listening to me today. Peace.